Okay, well, it was time to wire brush some old metal boxes. Here's a Holo Krome. Never heard of it. Hartford, Connecticut. This has a whole bunch of Allen keys in here, but it had a 1/4 inch of crud in the bottom. Grime, and I degreased it. But I still couldn't get the corners perfect here. But that little shot of paint, it'll look better. This is an SK, part of probably a socket set. I wasn't going to do the inside of the lid here, and I decided to go ahead, but anyway, the rivets, I think I wire brushed. From the outside, I ate what's left of the wire. The rivets with the wire brush, and it fell off. So that'll be easy. I'll paint it, put it on after. The rivets I have are a little too big. These are the smallest ones I've got. I can drill them out or just glue it on there. I'd like to see that back on there like that. So it was the end of the day, and I just had 15 minutes, so fix those up. They're looking pretty crappy. And these are the wire brushes I was using. This one here, I was using this on an electric motor a couple of days ago, and it went at a bald spot there now. These are, you know, they don't last, but they get the job done quick, so I love them. I like to put them, the die grinder works the best with these, but if you put them in the drill, electric drill or an air drill, doesn't matter which, and you run them forward, and as the bristles start to bend in a certain way, especially this one, they're very stiff, these, and you put their drill in reverse, they just eat right through everything. They work like a, they were very aggressive when you back them up, and then you forward them again, they work well forward again. That's what I do. And well, my wife was saying the other day, she said, now if you clean up your shop, my home shop, this is my workshop, but the home shop, she said, you can clean up your shop, and how many hammers do you need? She said, you only need a few hammers. I said, what? I said, a man can never have too many hammers. And there's that's just the start of them. And these are all well used hammers. Every one of these is well used. So, who ever heard of a man with too many hammers? I don't think that exists. You know, I think I forgot to show you this up close. Sherman Clove Company, Chicago, Illinois, made in the USA. It's raining again. Well, that's kind of a good thing. You know what they say? Look at all the snow out there. They say April showers bring May flowers, but it means I can work in the shop today. I really want to get this. I've pulled everything off this wall over here, and having a lathe and a milling machine in here now, it just I really have to heat this shop in the winter. I'm adding some plugs. I got a 220 volt plug right here. You can't see that. I got my light on. 110 volt up here. So there was no plugs there before. And this one here, I'm going to yank it out of there, and I'm going to move it over a couple of studs, and I'm going to add one in here somewhere, probably right here. The anchor bolts were on the outside of the wall, because up here it switches to the house. This corner, it kind of jogs out here. I don't know if you can see that, about 2 1/4 inches. So the bolts are really designed for the wall, the interior wall, which is, I mean, the house wall, which is sticking inside the garage. Anyway, that's another story for another day. There's my job for today, and I got a 13.5 foot up to the top of that wall, so I've got a jimmy rigged. Can't get my scaffolding in over here. I got a 2x4 and a 2x8, and my wife looked at it and thought, that doesn't look safe. I said, listen man, everything I do is dangerous, so I mean, I'll probably die slipping in the shower and fall and bang my head, and all this tree climbing and everything I do, I'm still okay. So I'm gonna stuff some insulation up there, shim out the wall. I got a 1-inch styrofoam I'm going to put on, and then I got to shim it out so it's flush with this wall over here, and put some drywall on. And I'll show you what I've done yesterday. So there, I finished wire brushing these. I have some video of that. I don't know if I'll include it in this series, but that's a nice SK box. And this thing here, which is all Allen keys. Put all the Allen keys back in. And I'm still working on my height gauge. That's just sitting in there. If you move that closer, you can see. I made a scribe for it, but I think what I'm going to do is, this was actually really easy to make. It looks hard to make, but that milling machine was just perfect for this. So what I'm going to do is buy some precision ground oil hardening steel. I don't think it's very expensive. It might be 20-30 bucks for a piece of 2-inch by 12 or 24-inch. And then you can harden it, and because right now this is just mild steel, and I don't think this will stay very sharp as a scribe. So that's what I'm working on, and I'm hoping to have this finished up soon. I'd have it done by now if I had the right steel. And I was snow blowing yesterday too. I'll stick a minute of that in there. So give me a thumbs up or a like or whatever you want to call it. Leave a comment. I'm upstairs in the shop right now. I'm going to do some tours of the shop. I got a little more painting to do, and I've got a kind of a wood shop upstairs. I'm not much of a woodworker, but I have all the tools. I'd rather work with steel, and I just used it as an excuse to get all my wood tools up here. Everybody had their eye on this space up here, but I told them it's mine. So I'll stick some of that on there. The snow blowing I did, 1 minute of that, and I might even include a little bit of the wire brushing, although it's kind of okay. I sprayed this crack with foam, and it filled up pretty good. And I'm trying to keep the cold out. Every little this gap you can fill now is going to be a little warmer in here. I went and hung this vise at this end. The first time I got up there, this is a nice. That's going to be on the list to be painted. That's made in England. That's similar to my other vise. It's a number 110. It doesn't open very big. The only thing I don't like about it. Now I got up on this end over here, and because it's kind of cantilevered, this end over here flipped up. But I have it locked. I have it locked on, but still a little extra weight. It could pull apart over here. Anyway, I'm not going to take a chance. It seems to work better with that vise hanging there. So that was the video of the snow blowing the other day. I was going around on the grass. I blew all that area over there. I blew a bunch of spots. The first couple of snowstorms we had all the wet snow and the ground had not frozen. Usually it freezes within a couple of weeks after it starts snowing, but it never really froze for the first 5-6 weeks. So I had to eventually plow the driveway, and then the plow just bites right in and digs up the snow, digs up all the crushed stone, throws it on the grass. I did that section over there too. So I must have blew like 300 pounds of rock back on the driveway. It sure beats sweeping it back on. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that.